Hello guys, it's Shulk time, and this video is going to be my ban list analysis. A few days ago, the ban list was released, and oh yeah, and before we get started, I just noticed something really odd, but there's a cursor in the ban list image. Um, I'm not sure if that's from Zack or if that's from the person who took the screenshot. Hold on, I'm gonna check this. Wow, never mind. Okay, we're going to start this off with a quick lightning round of all the cards that I don't have much to say about. Okay, we'll start with Omnious, big health, hard to get through, staple. Galaxy Crash, overpowered, board wipe, way too effective. Doesn't deserve ban though. Phantom Matter, free play, opponent's creature, very powerful, but does have good counters. Still deserving of limit. And Beast of the Black Hole, the best card in the game. Could be banned, but no real reason to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get into the cards I want to talk about more now. We'll start this with Shockwave 5. So Shockwave 5, very interesting card. I was actually a fan of Shockwave 5 just because of like how crazy it was. Though I do agree that it's a pretty terribly designed card, and I do not think it belongs in Chaos Galaxy, and just makes 5 stars way too scary to use. There's no reason why you should be afraid to play a 5 star. Speaking of 5 stars, Kraka. Kraka, the thing with Kraka is that on his own, in Night Jungle, like control or aggro, Kraka's a very fair and balanced card. The issue is, though, is that when you put him in Night Jungle Loop, you get an infinite loop of Kraka and infinite loop of trees, and there's nothing your opponent can really do to stop that once they get it going. And pretty much you have game, and it's really frustrating to face Night Jungle Loop. So I do believe the Kraka limit was a very good choice. Yeah, unfortunately, like it would be nice to keep Kraka for the sake of normal Night Jungle, but that's just not possible. And of course, if we left Kraka in as 2 copies, even though Oddish said like even if Kraka doesn't get eliminated, he's not going to play it, which big respect for that. It'd be hard to deny playing a deck he just won a huge tournament with. So props to Oddish. But there's going to be other players who do not feel the same way and will gladly run Night Jungle Loop. And we just got to get rid of that. And I think Zack made a great choice by limiting Kraka. Next, we have Blaze Elixir. Blaze Elixir, not necessarily, I mean, it's a very good card, but it's not widely used or a staple at all. It's just the issue is that when it is used, it's a very effective card, and it really does way too much damage. I'd say if we put it back to 2 copies, that'd probably be a big mistake because we'd see a lot more OTK decks or just like Control Barrow come back and dominate, which even I don't really want. As much as I want Barrow to be good, I do not want like just domination of the meta again. I do believe keeping Blaze Elixir at 1 is the right choice, and I'm not sure if Blaze Elixir will ever be ready to be taken off the list unless we have really good and consistent removal or denial. Like there is Homing Seeker and other cards, but most of the time it's not worth it at all, and there's just other better uses of deck space for a card that's relatively unused despite how good it is. It's not worth running a card just to counter that. Even in sideboard, not really worth. Okay, and here we are going to the interesting stuff. We have Ice Elixir. Now, I will go off right off the bat and say I agree with this choice. Not because Ice Elixir is a great card in the meta, but because Ice Elixir is really, I guess, annoying and slows down the game a lot, and it's kind of unnecessary and works too well with stall decks and decks that kind of just draw out the all cards so they can loop cards or cycle them back into their deck. Ice Elixir, I mean, yep, it was never like that good, but very annoying. and unnecessary. I'd say it's healthy for the game to limit that to one, because having two of those just destroys the flow of the game. Okay, and here we go on to our last one, Whirlpool Jetpack. Now, I really wanted Whirlpool Jetpack to be limited, not only because it made King very good, but also because it was just a very good card to use in general. And despite it not being used like all over, kind of like Blaze Elixir, I do believe Whirlpool Jetpack, given time, would have become a staple one or two copies. And I still believe now with this ban list, it's pretty much a staple of one copy. But it's an extremely solid card, and you free play a creature that's generally four or more stars. And this card, just like people like to say, if you're winning, you win more, and that's exactly how it is. Like, it's pretty helpless. If you're losing and you're facing that card, you kill one, but good job, you brought out another that could possibly be even stronger. It's just like, it's way too good, and it promotes cycling cards, which is a no-no. Hey guys, I went through the entire video editing, and I realized that I forgot to talk about Eternity Amulet. So I'll go over that real quickly. Eternity Amulet being at 2 copies now, it's going to promote more aggressive playstyles, but I believe Eternity Amulet is still too strong for the current state of the game. I don't mind it too much, Eternity Amulet being released, because I am a fan of Eternity Amulet, but I believe Eternity Amulet is just a little too strong and probably should have stayed limited for a bit longer. Okay, guys, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this quick analysis. I will be appearing on a podcast with Meteor Stop Off about the ban list. Funny thing is, we actually did record it, but Void's audio corrupted, so we're gonna have to refilm that. But you'll kind of get more of an in-depth perspective of our opinions. Void's there, Supernova's there, Bunsen was there. Hopefully they'll all be back for when we reshoot it. I'll link their channel so you can subscribe and catch that video when it comes out. Well, thank you guys for watching, and see you in a future video. Goodbye.